Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here. And today I am going to help you understand and take notes on the verb deber. I am in your OneNote, chapter 7, page 20. I'm going to eliminate the table of contents and make the page big so that we can take notes. Okay, so deber. Deber is different from other verbs. It doesn't have the word to. So deber, let's think about what we learned in the video. Tu debes correr. Tu debes comer vegetales. Tu debes dormir 8 horas. What does deber mean? Well, deber means should. So there's no to in front of it. Okay, we're going to use it as should. Sometimes you're going to see it as the word must or have to. Okay, must or have to. But we're going to use it as should. We're going to think about deber as making a suggestion. Making a suggestion. Deber. It is a regular ER verb, so it has 2 steps. Step 1, chop. What are we chopping off? The ending, the ER. Step 2, add. What are we adding back in? We're adding back in the ER endings. I'll make a small endings chart to the side so that you have it. O, ace, a, amos, n. Okay, if I chop, what's my root? Deb. Okay, like the person, Deb. Okay, so I'm going to write Deb everywhere. D-E-B, D-E-B, Deb, Deb, Deb. Okay, I'm actually just gonna remember that, oh my goodness, I don't think I can draw Spain, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, there's Spain. Okay, so that's only in Spain. Okay, now let's add in the endings that we know from up here. Yo, I'm gonna remind you how we do this. Yo ends in O, so this ends in O. Debo, yo debo. I always try to think I have 2 big toes because the word toes ends in S and this form always ends in S. So tu debes. Where does this E come from? It comes from the ER ending. Tu debes. Any one person, one vowel comes from the ending. Debe. El debe. Ella debe. Senor Smith debe. Okay. Nosotros ends in OS, and this form ends in OS. Debemos. Debemos. 2 or more people. They ride in the van. Ends in an N. This one ends in an N. Deben. Ellos deben. Marcos y Maria deben. Any 2 or more people that doesn't include you. Let's repeat them. Yo debo, tú debes, él debe, nosotros debemos, ellas deben. Okay, muy bien. As you noticed in the video, this verb is followed by another verb to state what you should do, what activity you should do. Okay. Tú debes comer una comida balanceada. Tú debes beber 8 vasos de agua. Notice that deber is conjugated to match the person doing the action, and then it's followed by another verb. When 2 verbs go walking, the first one does the talking and becomes conjugated. The second one goes along. The second one rides along, and he is in the infinitive. The infinitive format. Tú debes comer una comida balanceada. Tú debes beber 8 vasos de agua. Now let's practice. There are 3 practices that I will do with you, and then it's your turn to come up with some healthy advice. Use all the verbs that we just learned when we were working with healthy living. Choose any of those. Let's look at number 1. Nosotros no blank ser antipáticos. Think about the verb deber. I'm going to make it small so you can see the chart. What form of deber matches nosotros? Look up to the chart. Debemos. Please note that we have a no here. Okay, that no is negating. So now we're not saying you should, we're saying that you shouldn't. So when you put a no in front of it, you're negating the verb deber. So instead of saying should, you're saying shouldn't with the negation. Shouldn't. Nosotros no debemos ser antipáticos. We shouldn't be unfriendly or mean. 2. Look up at the chart. What form of the verb deber matches to? Tú debes beber leche y comer el queso. First verb conjugated to match to. Second verb in the infinitive. What's the suggestion or healthy advice? You should, like a baby, beber, to drink, leche, y comer queso. Muy bien. Now you're giving yourself advice. Yo blank, what's the yo form of deber? That's right. Yo debo leer, full infinitive, mis correos electrónicos por la mañana. Correos electrónicos. What advice am I giving myself? I should leer, like a libro. Read my, that's right, emails. When should you be reading your emails? Por la mañana. During homeroom, right when you get up. Muy bien. I hope that you understand deber. Now it's your turn. For homework, you need to make one positive, healthy advice sentence telling someone what they should do using deber. And one negative telling them what they shouldn't do. You're going to put no and then conjugate deber. I would do it in the to form, right? So you're going to make deber on the positive ones. You're going to make deber to debes. In the negative ones, you're going to put the to out here. To no, and then you have to conjugate these to match to. All right, well, let's see what you can do. You have 4 sentences in total to do. Okay, guys, gracias.